We're back in the side yard for Backyard Joust Season 8, Match 3. It's a hot one today, and the track was buckling, so we put ice on it. There's still some water on the track. We'll see if that affects the jousting action, and we're going to start with Casketbase with Fangula. Fangula pushes the buffer car through the water, and round 1 is underway. Our next team is the Ultraviolets, and they're going to send Radar Ranger. It's only the second car down the track, and already there is Chaos Radar Ranger sideways on the track. Fangula eliminated. Radar Ranger could get turned right. We'll see with the Despicables send the Gru car. The Gru car barely budges. Radar Ranger goes head over heels, falls off the track, comes to rest against the track, looking okay for the moment. Casketbase is next with Street Creeper. Street Creeper bounces off of Radar Ranger, which remains eliminated. That will bring up the Ultraviolets and Aristo Rat. Aristo Rat tightens up the lineup, does a little bit of undercutting, but backs its way out again. We will have the Despicables and Minion Stewart. And Stewart gets underneath Aristo Rat and throws it off the track. Unbelievable. Who knew that little guy was capable of it? Casketbase with Low Flow. Low Flow makes short work of Stewart. Stewart is off the track and on its side, upside down. And now the ramp is set up, and here comes the Batmobile for Ultraviolets. And the Batmobile declines to take the ramp, ends up curbside in trouble. The Despicables with I Matey shoves the Batmobile up the ramp, and the Batmobile just drives down the carcass of Aristo Rat to safety. And now we have 2 ramp cars stacked up. Casketbase will send their Vampire Van. The Vampire Van goes over the ramp and takes I Matey with him. I Matey makes the recovery. Take a look at that action. Vampire Van ends up upside down and eliminated. It's a shame. Ultraviolets have Phantom Racer. Phantom Racer takes the jump, goes upside down, bounces off the billboard, comes down on its wheels. Perfect recovery. You love to see it. Despicables now with Young Gru for a shot at this. Young Gru over the ramp. Does the same jump as Phantom Racer, but gets hung up on Phantom Racer. Can't make the recovery. Young Gru is sideways and eliminated. Casketbase with Dracula. Dracula makes a spinning jump off the ramp, crashes into Phantom Racer and Young Gru. Young Gru upside down. Dracula makes the recovery. Ultraviolet 64, Chevy Impala. The Chevy Impala takes the ramp, but ends up upside down and eliminated. The Despicables with Minion Kevin. Minion Kevin takes the ramp, goes upside down into the pile of cards at the end, is sideways against the billboard. That is it for Kevin. The Gru car is judged to be in, not eliminated, and we have lost 3 cars from Ultraviolets, 3 cars from the Despicables, and 2 of Casketbase, leaving us with a 3-on-2 match as we go to round 2. Casketbase has taken the lead, so they will start with their ramp vehicle, Low Flow. Low Flow sets up the ramp, gets a little bogged down in the water. That might act in its favor. Our next team up is Ultraviolets. They will send the Batmobile. The Batmobile is somehow able to get underneath Low Flow. What a strange development. Low Flow just balancing on the Batmobile. The Despicables with their ramp car, I Matey. And I Matey somehow undercuts both the Low Flow and the Batmobile, eliminating both cars for a double takedown. Incredible work by I Matey. Now there's a new ramp set up for Casketbase and Dracula. What was that? Dracula looked like it was going to take the ramp, but instead got tangled up in I Matey. Very strange. Ultraviolets will send Phantom Racer into a lot of wreckage on the track and sorts it out a little bit. Dracula is sent off and stays eliminated. I Matey still on the track. Despicables will send the Gru car. The Gru car trips over some infrastructure on the track, leaves the track, goes sideways. That thing is done. Casketbase now with Street Creeper. And Street Creeper just bashes into the back of Phantom Racer, and that's it. We lose 5 cars in that round, and a whole team is gone. The Despicables are out of here. We're down to endgame. It's Street Creeper for Casketbase and Phantom Racer for Ultraviolets. The die chooses Ultraviolets to begin endgame. We will alternate with these cars until we have a winner. Street Creeper will take a shot at Phantom Racer. And that will do it. A very quick game, and it is decided for Casketbase. They will go to the playoffs thanks to Street Creeper, and we will see you in match 4.